Lady Blackbird is back with Man on a Boat, a fantastic new single from her forthcoming album that is going to be released in September. More about that in a minute. But back to whom Lady Blackbird is. She came to my attention on the Moby track Dark Days, which I've done a review. Please check that out on my channel. Go into the search, put in Moby, it'll come up, and do take a listen. And Lady Blackbird was, for me, the star of that video, her voice. She is Marley Monroe, known by the stage name Lady Blackbird, and is an American-born jazz soul singer, songwriter, working primarily in the United Kingdom. She's been described as the Grace Jones of jazz, and she's impressed even with her lyrical prowess and a stage presence. Taylor Swift on the Graham Norton show, I heard. So maybe I'll touch on that as well, but I think it's more important because I don't have lyrics to this particular song. It's so fresh, so new. There's no lyrics anywhere to be got, and it's so time consuming for me to listen and write them down that I thought I can't be bothered. I'd rather concentrate on the album, what's happening, and what the album is about, to give you, the fans and potential fans, and I think after listening to her today you will be, I just think that's more important. Lady Blackbird releases her forthcoming second album called Slang Spirituals with a super limited vinyl promo. It features 5 tracks, only 4 which have been released excuse me, to the press. It's a diverse set that tantalizes with the possible directions of the new LP that'll be released in September. First off, there's an intimate cocktail lounge, jazz at the opener, It Must Be Love, accompanied by piano and upright bass. As a pitch perfect as Roberta Flack's recently rediscovered Lost Takes, this could easily have been lifted from the Blackbird's beautiful debut Black Acid Soul album. Now, then listening to the lyrics, you realise, hold on, I've heard that song before. Some folks will flash back to 1971 and Labi Siffre's original folky performance on Top of the Pops. Others will jump forward decade to Two Tone and Madness' own chart-topping cover. It's a testament to the lady's talent that makes the tune her own, whatever she does. Now, it goes on to mention different songs on this particular EP that's been teased at the moment, and what it has is its foundation music producing. It's got Slang Spirituals, Lady Blackbird, Purify, It Must Be Love, whatever his name, When the Game is Played on You, and it's all produced by Chris Seafried. That's the CD and what it has written on it in front of me. So let's go to what is going to be pre-ordered now, hopefully by a lot of you, and released on the 13th September. I hope to a fanfare and legion of fans that will make it truly where it belongs. Number one, collaborating, it says, and this is in relation to the album that's coming. Collaborating once again with Black Acid Soul producer Chris Seafried, the pair produce a second album that not only embodies the freewheeling, emotive Lady Blackbird sound, but also taps deeply into the vulnerable lyrics that recount the singer's challenging ascent to musical stardom. In taking charge of her own life and her own sound, Lady Blackbird walks a new path, making each note on Slang Spirituals a step in a radically different direction. Across 11 tracks, Lady Blackbird puts her sweeping cinematic vocal power to use on everything from the soulful orchestra fanfares of Let Not Your Heart Be Troubled to the finger-picking folk storytelling of Man on a Boat, which is today's featured track, everybody. Euphoric gospel empowerment she has on the album as well, Like a Woman, and a 7-minute psychedelic and instrumental of When the Game is Played on You. Now, it says here Lady Blackbird will be touring the new album Slang Spirituals in Europe and the UK throughout 24 and 25, so do check her website out. Links will be in the description to this particular video. Of course it will. I always do that. As I said, Slang Spirituals has 11 wonderful tracks. We've just mentioned that. And after having revelers enraptured and empowered last month at London's South Bank Central as part of Chaka Khan's Meltdown Festival, Lady Blackbird today releases her stunning new track, Man on a Boat. That's why I'm featuring it on my channel today. The single is taken from that forthcoming album, Slang of Spirituals, and through simply stunning, finger-picking folk storytelling, Man on a Boat is about, as Lady Blackbird explains, shedding and letting go in order to reclaim your personal freedom. That's what today's song is about. It's cinematic vocal power. It was written with, as I said, Chris Seafield. It's a deeply vulnerable track and will be sure to tug at your heartstrings, it says. And collaborating with Chris, the pair, they produced that beautiful second album, which I cannot wait to get my hands on in September. And the emotive Lady Blackbird also taps into deeply vulnerable lyrics throughout the album, not just this song. And and recounts the singer's challenging ascent to musical stardom. That's what the album is about. Now, on her debut album, it said it won, listen to this, it garnered 5-star reviews, won unanimous praise across the UK. She dazzled the likes of London's Union Chapel, The Barbican, Coco and Shepherd's Bush Empire, as well as supported Gregory Porter on his UK tour and won International Artist of the Year at the Jazz FM Awards. Without doubt, her appearance on the star-studded Graham Norton show had the country captivated and Taylor Swift lost for superlatives. To finally summarize everything about the album, everything that's forthcoming in September, and today's single, what is she about, it about, and the writing about? This is it in a nutshell. And there's no lyrics, as I said, to analyze straight after, so it's just a single and then it's a goodbye, and don't forget to comment, like and subscribe. Of course. But what in a nutshell is it all about? What is she about, writing about come September? This is my journey of becoming, she concludes. It's me rewriting the book to show the world who I truly am. From being labelled a sinner to finding my acceptance. How metaphorical, symbolical, and poignant is that? Thank you for listening. Listen to the woman herself. Enjoy. Speak to you soon.
Hey, you know I've been thinking about trying to find a way to figure it out. I'll come clean, wash me like never before. There's a river just outside my door. I want to fall like the rain and die once again. I want to run like the wind and get high once again like you. I will float just like a man on a boat. Just like a man on a boat. Hey, I've just begun to see a woman that I've always meant to be. Baptize me, let me go to the river just outside my door. I want to fall like the rain and die once again. I want to run like the wind and get high once again with you. Just like a man on a just like a man on a boat. Just like a man on a boat. Just like a man on a boat, I will float. Just like a man.